There's a storm outside, and I don't mean that figuratively. There's literally like banging on my windows because there's a storm coming. Sorry to Isabella. I was supposed to come to her play tonight, and I was too exhausted. And now it turns out that there might be, houses flying. Anyway, so in this video, we're doing Captain Cold. I just faced him I faced him a couple times today, and it seems like what I wanted from Jessica Cruz in the sense of just putting out massive shields is something that he does. So, and I kind of regret a little bit because I have been using his his fragments to rank up other characters. So he could have been much higher, but yeah. Let's get to the video.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravity here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. It's still weird for me to say that. I know I'm going to screw it up at some point. But anyway, so now what we're doing is this is the character guide a little bit more. I'm going to level him up. I'm going to put on his gear, go through his kit first, obviously. Put on his gear, maybe his affinities, then his gear. All that jazz. I'm going to do it all now. Now, this is a strange one because he is not epic, he is elite. I have come to find so far that epics, I haven't had a legendary yet, epics do a lot of things or a few things well, and elite, they tend to have one thing that they rock at, right? So Cheetah is that whole turn meter manipulation thing for your allies, giving a boost there. For Scarecrow, it's all the debuffs he puts down in his ultimate. For Mr. Freeze, he's very thick. He's a very thick tank. You cannot get through him. And so then he'll just absorb damage for you. So, Captain Cold, supposedly, every time I see him, I faced him, it's like he gives you 75% shield. And that's all he does. So let's go ahead. Let's go through his kit real quick. Skills. We're going to start with this. Grants front row allies a shield that can absorb damage equal to 20% of max HP for 2 turns. 20% does not seem like that much, right? 20% of max health for 2 turns. Now the 20% of, I'm guessing, of his max health. Let's check his health right now is 8,000. So when I rank him up, we'll see how that goes. I haven't even put him in the level thing yet because of the 3-minute delay. Then if I rank him up more when the skill gets ranked up, he will have a 50% chance of adding stacks of frost to enemies that attack the shield. I like that. That unlocks at rank 6. So if I got like 10 more of his frags, I could rank him up to rank 6, and then that would be a thing. I was talking about before on the stream that I was doing that nobody watches. That I think I could build a Frostbite team if I were to use Mr. Freeze, Captain Cold, and there's another one whose name I can't remember right now. Anyway, now here's the other thing about Elite. They only have 3 abilities. They have the basic, the passive, and the ultimate. Whereas if you have an epic, they have like the advanced attack. And I don't know about legendary. We'll find out together. Shoots his cold gun at enemy 3 times, each dealing physical damage equal to 28%. 32% now because he's rank 5. So each is equal. So you're doing 96% damage. Like, okay. Of attack and as a stack of we like the frostbite. We do like the frostbite. Okay, fine. And then on to his passive. Protect himself. Oh, this is advanced attack. Sorry, my bad. Wait, so then they don't have passives. So elite characters don't have passive abilities. They have an ultimate, they have a basic attack, and they have advanced. Oh, okay. Protects himself and an ally with the lowest proportion of health. Decreases superpower damage by 20%. Also gain 2 stacks of sturdy armor and 1 stack of recuperate, which I guess is just like a regen or a mend. Recuperate at the start of turn, heals HP equal to 25%. 25% of attack. Why did they do it based on attack? I thought it was going to be based off of his HP. HP is always bigger. Sturdy armor increases defense by 20% and crit resistance by 5%. Stacks to max of 15. Okay. So then what we're going to do now is Affinities. His affinity, he has one to Mr. Freeze, clearly, and Mr. Freeze is another elite that I use. I'm starting to. I like the fact that I was doing epics first, but there are some of the elites have some stuff that you can do something with. And then Captain Cole, who I will do nothing with because he's only rare. Attack 4%, defense 2%. Of course, I have him. Everybody does at this point. Even if you started 5 minutes ago, you have Captain Cole. And then the rank up, I need 10 more of his frags so I can rank up. And then we go to level up, and now I work on the gear. Now in his, and this is the thing, in his kit, it's still attack based. Well, no. 20% of max HP for 2 turns. Grants front row allies a shield that can absorb damage equal to 20% of max HP for 2 turns. So if I can max out his HP, we're in good luck, right? Because I'm assuming that's his HP. It doesn't say the ally's HP. So we go to level up. We're going to do all HP. Yay, I get to build him different. Instead of just putting attack on him. So boom, we equip that. There's a blue HP piece. Jessica Cruz has been demoted so much that we're stripping her gear. I need to remember to put attack on Jessica Cruz later. We're going to equip that. Unless I might go back and change my mind on that one. Penguin and Nightwing need that, so I need to be able to put. I'm really stripping her of all her stuff. I feel bad. Jessica Cruz, sorry, you lose this too. And then we have the medallions. Is there a blue one floating out there that's health? Probably on Jessica Cruz. And let's check this one. There's a health one on Ocean Master. We're leaving that on Ocean Master. So then we will do this so that we can complete our HP set. So he has bonus HP of 9% total. And then, and actually before, sorry guys, this is not part, but I have to because I know I will forget later and then be like, what the hell happened to her stuff? So she has, gee balls, I need more gear. I'm just gonna put this attack on her for right now, just so she's not naked, but this has to change. I think I'm actually gonna go buy her some gear. That's how guilty I feel. I'm gonna go buy her clothes. All right, so let's get back to, and actually, you know what? We can go ahead and put Captain Cole in the level link. I think the 3 minutes should be up by now. It is. So we'll put Captain Cole in the level link. I know this is stupid. It may or may not be worth it, but first we're gonna retrain and strip him of any kind of stuff he has. It's not even, look, it's 22, but is that even worth it? That's not even worth the 5 gems. It's not. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so we go here. We add Captain Cole. He is going to automatically go up to level 80. Woohoo. We come back. He should have one of his other abilities. He should have his ability unlocked. When we go to this skill, this is now unlocked. So reduction of superpower damage taken increases to 30%. Cool. There may have been a cut there. I'm not sure because it looked like everything was lagging. Maybe on the recording it came out fine, but on the stream it was looking like kind of janky. So basically what I have done is I found the HP gear that I could put on him to increase his HP because the shields are based on his HP, at least from the ultimate. I stripped a lot of stuff from Jessica Cruz. Right now what I'm going to do is take the stuff from Jessica Cruz. I've replaced it for Jessica Cruz, and now it's going to be the attack that I put there. That's not going to be the permanent thing, but putting 3 sets of HP on anyone does not make sense because you only get a bonus for 2 sets. So his HP is up to 4827, and actually one thing I could check to see, just out of my curiosity, oh no, it's up to 20,000. Oh, I was looking at for the piece, not for him, idiot. All right, so for him, his base HP is 9,518, and we have gotten that up to 20,185. I like that. So then the shields that should come out from his ultimate. Ooh. 50% chance to add frog. Wait, what? Yeah, that's the damage they're supposed to do. So it would be 20% of max HP. I like. Shield of 4,000. It was better than that like shield of 500 that was coming from Jessica Cruz. Okay, so now that he's there, I would like to take him back into the main story mode and see what those shields look like. Because maybe I was just impressed by the look and it wasn't even that much that was going on. So, and I would like to like draw 10 more of his fragments so I can rank him up. We have Mr. Freeze there. Ooh, who am I taking off? I think I'm going to take off Raven just to prove a point. But they're going to get wiped anyway. This whole squad gets wiped by Green Arrow. But we're going to put Captain Cold out there. Yeah, to replace Raven. Now he's a tank as well, but Green fares better against Blue. Agile over Tactical. But Green Arrow is going to destroy them anyway. Yep. That's quick. We're waiting for the mini boss now. So he's put up some kind of shield. I need to go back and check this for real. In fact, I can't check it now because they're dead. All right, so then next, is this a mini boss fight? I can't check that while the action's going on. Okay, because I want to see. He put up some sort of shield, but I think that was just a regular attack. Pretty sure that was not a ultimate attack. And actually, another thing I need to do is I need to go back and change the order of things. So, Ocean Master's there. Go back. We're coming up on 10:18. And then 10:21 is where we're going to run into trouble. Actually, 10:18 looks like it's going to have more difficult. Oh, yeah. They have more difficult enemies. So we're going to leave Captain Cole in. It's going to be tactical over strength. The AoE attack from Green Arrow handles that business. The AoE attack from their Green Arrow is going to hurt our Captain Cole and our Mr. Freeze. And I want to change the ultimate so that way that Captain Cole would put his shields out sooner, right after the AoE attack, so we can see what that looks like. All right, Lego. Let's see what happens. It would be nice if I had a character that would make them spawn with speed ups or turn meter or whatever. All right, so boom, solid attack. Didn't take out as many of the minions as I would have liked. Feel like that should have been better. Kai. We do have shields up on Captain Cold. I'm going to watch him more carefully now to see what he's doing and how he takes things. Now he's putting up shields on the front line. And this is a benefit. Now, the shields don't look nearly as big as they did when I was facing the mini bosses. But they were much bigger than the ones that were put out by Jessica Cruz. These are like comparable to the Lex shields that I would see when I would be in Elseworld. I don't think we're going to make it past this node per se, but I'm not disappointed in the amount of shielding that Captain Cole provides. I feel as though if I level him up, which I won't level him up, but through level link, he gets leveled up. I feel as though he is going to be able to put out some very, very solid shields. Okay, cool. They're all about to die though, but I'm pretty satisfied with that conclusion. So, I like Captain Cole. We'll see how he fares. I really wish I could go backwards and like test other levels. But once you're in the main story mode, you just go forward. You're not allowed to like play other modes or other nodes again. And in fact, we'll do this real quick before I sign off. And my apartment gets blown away. Let's see. Oh, it says easy. It says easy. What are we looking at? Okay, it is easy. Let's see what this thing looked like then. Let's go ahead and put Captain Cold out here. Boop. And then we're going to remove Raven because we won't need her. And then we will put out... Okay, so here's another positioning thing in case you guys didn't know. I'm going to move him over so that way the Mighty doesn't hit into the Agile. The Mighty's going to hit into whoever's in that slot. That being the case, I could even put Bizarro out there. I haven't played with Bizarro yet. Bizarro's only rank 3 though. Let's go ahead and put out Penguin. Or if I had actually I could put Captain Cold out. But here's why I'm not putting Captain Cold out. I'll put out Mr. Freeze. Because I like the concept of him being in the background and providing shields for the others. Which seems stupid. Like shield himself and the others. Whatever. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go. This has like certain victory conditions, like clear with like 4 alive, clear with 3 alive, etc., etc., etc. So it should be, let's restart real quick. Because, and this, I always forget this, we need to put out our ultimate order, AoE first, then the shields, then Nightwing single attack. That is what I'm going with. So, this will be the last fight. We'll see how it goes. I really just want to see what the shields look like when it comes up. See what I mean? See the Jessica Cruz shield that she just put out? Now that was off of I think it was an advanced attack. So fine, it's not going to be something great, but we compare that to like her ultimate or we compare her ultimate to Captain Cole's ultimate and it doesn't seem particularly close. Like he's way better. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I accidentally did that. So you see the shields that he puts out are thicker. You see the blue is thicker. So yeah, once we take out Green Arrow, actually we'll do, I kind of want to, look, here she's showing them. You see the shields that she's going to add? You see how nothing moved? Those are her shields. See that? You see that? You see that? In fact, what I should do is do this in the reverse order. See, I should do this in the reverse order. So you see the shields that she puts out, and then you see how he boosts her so much. But you see when he puts out shields, it's not a lot, but it's enough. It seems like there's a legitimate amount. I feel like if I keep leveling them, that I'm gonna have some decent shields. Here's what's gonna happen. Just to prove the point, I'm gonna put Jessica Cruz out there to put out her shields. I don't want to put her first like that though. I'm finna lose. Put out Jessica Cruz shields after Green Arrow wipes them up. Okay. Yep, so Green Arrow goes. So now we're not in so much danger. Oh, are we? Oh yeah, so now we just have to deal with the mini boss, which should be fine. I don't think he's gonna do enough damage to hurt us. All right, so then now this will be a chance for us to see. She does little bitty shields here and there, but so does he. There's some shields up right now on Jessica Cruz that seem to be about the same as when she does that. When she does her shielding of an ally, which gets punched through immediately. Now here are the shields that she puts out for her ultimate. Do you see Green Arrow? Do you see Nightwing? You see how little they put out? Now that's Captain Cole's. For the front row only, but look at how much shield that is. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm putting Captain, in terms of shielding and protection, I'm putting Captain Cole over Jessica Cruz. Crazy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. And if you don't like it, subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. See you guys next time.